I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
The hell's with that? Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
shall speaketh at the most promising hour.
Trust no one.
We shall speaketh at the most promising hour, but never ere.
For boulder.
We shall speaketh at the most promising hour, but never ere.
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without... I think that I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it... All right. Anything more we should discuss? Yes. And at a great... I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. Thank you.
We shall speaketh at the most promising hour.
Are they going to arrest us?
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen.
Yes, we broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
That's why
House
not.
was on fire. We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who
home in
says
no
you
time.
entered the house before the fire started.
Who said that? I'll break their bloody legs!
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Worm's Rock.
All we can do.
I almost believed you this time.
Calm down, dear.
What a day.
It won't happen, I swear.
Yes, we
I
broke
can't
down
really glaze
the door
that pizza.
because
He wasn't even hurt.
like somebody was in trouble.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. Waiting for.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things will...
Hi. It's me. You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back. Could we maybe stay here?
Only a truly callous heart could refuse. Besides, our little abode could use a child's laughter.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
All right, some...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Belin understood this. Belin became my freedom. You would do well to be more like me. Now leave.
surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Really won't feel it.
Not a thing.
Only Lord God can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer, take solace.
Watch your back.
People don't always know their own minds.
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
For decades, all we needed to build the steel watch has been sitting right there.
God has a vision, sure enough. He's a visionary.
Hey, would it kill you to laugh a little?
Broadsheet's rather dull today. Don't suppose you...
Hold up.
Stellwing's Parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Once Gortash clears off the cultists.
We give thanks.
Something over there.
That's just a gimmick. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Sure, Gortash didn't need to.
A peculiar bottle with a peculiar smell. What is that?
Not only that. Have you any idea how hard?
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for all I know.
says.
Of something great. And to thank blessed Salona for the honor.
Reserve them now, or there won't be any left!
So much business
Are the
today.
gods truly this
Some
petty?
customers know there's a war on. Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you will find my old lodgings.
Barely even a share.
Let none stand in our way.
I'm ready.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
That's curious.
What are they doing here? Get rid of them.
Oak Father, guide me.
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Gimmick! With me! To the death!
I know what to do.
We shall carry the day.
Il genio
Impressive resistance, but futile.
On my way.
Survival is all that matters. Let's get this over with.
Got to press on.
Spill some blood.
got to press on.
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
For the Queen!
Impressive resistance, but futile.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
This is far enough. I can't.
It's the least we could do. Your faith?
When the I will try. You won't fight.
What did...
I've had enough.
You're a tent. You see, Gortash to the slaughter.
Shit.
Your dad. Oh.
You know something.
I know enough.
Of course she'd buy all the hounds of the hells. What is she planning? Certainly not. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
won't feel it.
Nothing.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world.
Speaks well, that Envoy Gortash.
Some tavern. I wonder if my old things are still. They could be of use to me.
Hold up.
Stellmaid's Parlor. A place to receive clients and performance. I wonder if it's a...
But you! Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime. Yes, unless you've got useful information. God, I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, he ruled there, fortunately. For most, the Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing ceremony. God save us all. The brutality of the killings is on a par. There's a reference to these murders. The precision of the cuts. I tried to explain. But you... I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. Meet me there if you've any...
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Damn rat. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. No. Here's the deal.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find lodgings.
Never a dull moment.
We shall prevail.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the contracts.
Well, it's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help. I suppose it is. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, a bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Wonderful.
Sisters, no tombs.
Holy hells.
Fina.
Enough, Mizora.
How else? Sisters. Infernos. Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone. No contract is... Will Raven. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned. Do it.
Fiat.
Fiati.
Didn't think you had it in you. And don't go fuss. You know what? Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for...
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little... I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than...
Gods, I spent 7 years and never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that, but freedom...
A moment passes.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I signed his life. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain, a single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would so... Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked and no one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are... I'd have thought the dead... Savor her company. My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magics. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I tell you what. When the time comes, just squish that big...
Must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves. Before...
Time and... It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Magical.
At the ready.
How did you? Forgive me. It's rebellion. Once those orders...
You feel the Emperor...
Beautiful. Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. You are correct. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love. At least, you thought you were my first. Far from it. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that manipulation or not, we need each other. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with together. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as astute, you think you are wrong, like you, but unlike my end is Berlin understood this. Berlin became. You would do well. On the other side, you will find a passage known only to those invited to do business. What are they doing here? Get rid of them.
It seems your report was good, Wargaz. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. But here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? I thought you said this one was smart, Wargaz. You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
Will Wargaz fail to kill you? I will make the same mistake.
To the death!
Ah!
Let's go.
For my queen!
Invidian here.
Need to act fast. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Yankee, what are they doing here? Get rid of them.
It seems your report was good, Wargaz. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with... Most illithid, tell me. What did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? I thought you said this one was smart, Wargaz. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen. I will liberate you from your pup.
What now?
Yankee? What are they doing here? Get rid of them.
Meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. When it come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts. It seems your report was good. Well, here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you... How quaint. We know all about... Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an Illithid to do such? I thought you said this one was smart, Wargaz. You have fallen prey to its Your story ends here. We will reclaim the Astral Prism, purge it of the Illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen. Death will be your... For the queen! evidence of its whereabouts.
That might be worth a look.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Something over there.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
That's curious. Otherwise, it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. What's that?
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
That's curious.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
What's in here?
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin, she managed to seize me from our very own camp. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage. Along with... I was powerless to stop myself. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. No, no, I am Baal's chosen. He shows me glorious visions, your flesh. But the dream, it flickers. I cannot focus on it. It is not yet complete. You must be made perfect. You must be sharpened. You'd prefer my whispers and the tyrants.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. drip drain him into Father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the Netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
We slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing, meaningless flesh and bone. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh. There is time for you yet. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plate. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's.
might be worth a look.
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Told you about 8 times now.
Your daughter is missing.
Yes, my daughter Vanra.
Forgive me. What was her name?
There's more slaves in the streets than ever. Maybe they'll whip the place into shape.
You're too busy.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for...
To let Talona loose in our city.
You speak as if the plague throne is not already here, striding among us. Her power waxes. And soon, the cycle will reach its zenith. Should you want it to?
Let's get going.
And then what happens?
Afternoon.
Sheet isn't that bad. I don't know, Caitlin. I've read them all for years. This is the closest to a rat it's ever been.
Directly.
Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Cat?
What can we do? Embrace
Not
it.
of late.
The mistress of the
My
sea
faith
drops
will
us
guide me.
all.
Straight from the boulder's mouth.
The false wish is to free us.
What
The
an
agony
Estrus
we
called.
have.
She always has something juicy.
Can't give up now. Still breathing, despite everything.
had a lifetime's feel. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We need all 3 stones to command the brain. It matters little in what order. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command. Yes? At your command. Whatever it takes. Let us show them how it's done.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, hi. Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
I've got a long road ahead.
Your cheeks rather dull today. Do you suppose you found anything juicy or delicious?